Can anyone like, is the volume like okay? Can you let me know if there's like, um, if it's like too quiet or whatever? That would be quite the treat. Forgot your input. Or like, yeah. Mic of music of the game kind of loud compared to the mic. Noted. Thank you for letting me know. How's that? Is that better? I totally forgot where I am in the game. Okay, wonderful. Is it my internet? Is the frame rate low? I think I have it at 60 FPS. I don't have good internet. Sorry, it's Xfinity, but this is the best I could do. I'm sorry. Whatever. Whatever. If it's laggy, it's laggy. I'm just here to play my game. Just need to tinker with some settings. Let me think. I'm checking my my stream settings right now to see. I'm sorry that I'm not like doing anything. Wait, hold on. I don't know. I'm not a Twitch like user. I don't know much about this. I don't know how things work around these parts. So. Merry Christmas to all who celebrate. I'm just chilling today, low-key. I got this mug. I made some hot chocolate. Why can't you sub? I am not a regular Twitch streamer. This is the last time I streamed was in April, and this is a very like biannual type thing. I figured like, you know, it's a pretty good like downtime moment right now. I'm just chilling doing who knows what. So I figured I would just like come on here or whatever. Play my little game or whatever. Everybody loves to play their little games. Did Santa give you anything cool or funny? Santa gave me the gift of joy and laughter and glee. Santa gave me bliss for Christmas. It's called Blissmas. What's your download speed? How can I check that? Can I just like look it up or what? I know like absolutely nothing about computers. I just got a new one too, so it's like I had to have my friend set it up for me, and I just watched because I'm an idiot. Santa gave me a Jane Remover stream, literally. No, I'm just playing. Just Google speed test. Okay, I'm going to do that right now. The stream is glitchier than Kodak moment. You're funny. That is the funniest thing anyone's ever said to me. No, I'm just playing. No. I forgot who the trainer's switching into. Jane keyboard reveal? Sure. I've had the same one ever since I got one. It's just a red dragon. Whatever, I don't even know the name of it. I want to get like a cuter one probably. Next like splurging endeavor. Last time I was here, you going through frailty files. Wow, that was a long time ago. A lot has changed. Is this a randomizer Nuzlocke? It's just a randomizer. I can't do Nuzlocks for the life of me. As much as I love Pokemon, I'm like very honestly terrible at the game. Okay. My internet test says that I have like really fast download and really slow upload. What does this mean? Do I is there a way I can like change these settings to because it might be like the upload thing that is making the stream all crazy. I wasn't made to stream. I think the upload is what is... I am using OBS, yes. Maybe lower the bitrate in the settings output. Thank you very much. The video bitrate, right? It's at 2,500 kilobytes per second. Do you think it would change anything if I like put it down to like what, 2,000, 1,500, 0? A million. I'm hogging all the bit rate because I'm using so much internet that it's preventing Bitcoin people from doing whatever they're doing. So I'm actually doing a good thing for this. Okay. I lowered it to like 800. Let me know if that's better. I'm so sorry. This has been like such a mess right now. Oh, you can lower it all the way down to 0? Hell yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'll do 100 just to be safe. If I can, let me see. Way better. Okay. Crisis averted. We can go back to playing our little games. God, I love playing games. You're so gamer. I'm literally a gamer girl. Like, got the whole. In an ideal world, like, I would have been able to, like, put my 3DS input or something. And that's like a real techie type thing. Controversially, I think this is the best Pokemon game ever. It's definitely up there. The 3DS games were like the best ones, and the Switch ones I think are the worst ones, but I like them all. Name every game ever made. The Hunger Game, the Bunny Game, the Funny Game. You have to be really, when it comes to like the moves with the that have to do with like the weight, you really have to like tap into that like brain, like tap into that part of your brain that knows the Pokédex, you know. Sun and Moon are for sure my favorite. Or like maybe Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Like either of the two. I have the best memories associated with them too. Cause I think I was like, I think I got a new DS or something. I was in middle school. No, wait, no, I was in high school. The fashion in this game is so good. It's not as good as I thought. It's not as good as I remember because I don't know, maybe I just don't have enough money in my wallet right now to buy some cute stuff at the boutique. Oh, I do. I don't know. There's a lot of things I don't pay attention to. But yeah, love this game. Wait, is this a trainer or a wild? Okay, this is a... Wait, Pokemon breeder Amala. We're literally like, we're fighting Doja Cat right now. This is crazy. forgot. um, I forgot what Pokemon she was switching into. No, yeah, I am zoning out. Admittedly. Debating. Exactly. It's just a live disassociation stream. Like when I got a new computer, I it runs a lot better than my old one because my old one was like 7 years old or something. So like the unthrottled speed on this game is like something I just can't handle, and I gotta teach myself patience, like playing games at a normal speed. You feel me? I feel bad. This silly pup's going to hell. What are the specs of your new PC? How do I check that? Is that like in my settings? All I know is that it's like newer. I think it's like a 2022 computer or something. A friend of mine like sent me a list of parts on the PC part picker website, and I was like, okay, you know what you're doing. This trainer's team is so sad. It's all just a bunch of little baby Pokemon. What starter did I pick? This is a randomizer. I think conveniently, I think one of the starters was Pikachu. I chose Pikachu. Do you guys remember that game Let's Go Pikachu from I think it was like the first game they debuted on the Switch. I'm not a big fan of that game. But because I mean, like, you know, coming from someone who's like played Pokemon her whole life, like, yeah, Let's Go Pikachu kind of sucks, but I think it's a good introduction for like people who have never played before, and it's like, I think it's like meant for like younger people who like just got a Switch for the first time and like don't know what Pokemon is, you know. Um, Jesse, I think they're just holding the name, unless that's not the case. Um, yeah, I know, like, um, I know on socials, like, there are definitely like accounts that will just like hold the name so that like nobody else can get it. Um, I forgot what she's switching into, or he. I don't know what trainer this is. What was the first Pokemon you played? I think my first game was... It was a Gen 4 game. I just don't remember if it was Diamond or Platinum. But it was one of the two. But like that was like the what's the word? I don't know. It was like the what is it? Like event, not like Cambrian explosion, but like that was like the thing that flipped the switch, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna be like my special interest for the rest of my life, you know? Did you ever play any Sonic games? Um, there was one Sonic game for the DS that I got. Um, I don't remember which, like, I don't remember which game exactly it was for like, I don't know. I remember like absolutely nothing about it. I definitely like gave it to GameStop. Yeah, to answer your question, Atlanta is probably the closest thing to Texas, but I wouldn't recommend like driving all the way out there just because like, you know, gas. But because I would also just like love to play a show in Texas again. So save your money, don't spend it on gas. Have you played Pokemon Fusion? I started it. Um, it was on my. It was like one of the last things I did on my old computer. Um, I think I made it like a badge in or something. I've been watching like so many videos of people playing it though. It looks so fun, especially like the infinite fusion randomizer type thing. That's like, whoa. If you traveled back in time and told younger me that like they would have these things in the future, I was like, we're set. And everyone was like, whoa. No, yeah, literally. Shout out all the artists who like worked on that game. It's like there are so many sprites for that game. It's so impressive. Are you saying Merry Christmas at the start of your Unlovables cover? No. Um, I recorded that like a long time ago. I think it was just like, um, I didn't even know if I was gonna put that out. I was like, you know how like last year I had Like a Kiss demo as, um, yeah, as like the quote unquote Christmas song, even though it was like a little bit afterwards. Um, I was like, here's a little treat. Here's something like, here's some, here's I've Cried for You Taylor's version from the vault type ordeal. Do I have a Discord server? I am not really like a Discord user. I think there's a fan server for sure. Um, but I'm not really like I'm not in it, and I'm not like a Discord user that much. I kind of just use it to like keep in touch with one group chat, and that's it. I'm cool with there being a fan server. Like, did you ever collect the Pokemon cards? I did, for a short period of time, and I have a Weavile on my phone case. I did not pay attention to what they were sending in. Oh. No, yeah, this kid's team is just like a bunch of babies. It's a bunch of baby Pokemon. I don't want to hurt them. I just want to just want to chill with them. Just want to vibe. Can we get some Jane Remover trading cards? Oh my god, do you guys remember that Instagram account called Rap Trading? They before they like deleted, I think they like shut down their account, but they literally they DM'd me and I never got back to them. Um, just because I was very skeptical of like the legitimacy, and I was like better safe than sorry, so I didn't. Um, Also, like I don't know, it's not my thing. Um, it's not something that I am. I think it's like it's kind of funny, but yeah. I think if I did respond, I would have just if I did respond to them, I would have just said no. Um, there is Rap Snacks now too. They've had those for a while. I've never tried them though. No, yeah, there are photo cards in the CDs, if I'm not mistaken. What is this riddle she's trying to... I have riddle, can you solve it? It makes the target lose its ability to concentrate and lowers the target's special... Is it Trick Room? I think it's Trick Room. It makes the target lose its ability to concentrate. Confide. Okay. I didn't even get the confide TM. This is bogus. Oh, I'm not supposed to be in here. This is It's supposed to go here. This is like the metro station of the game. Can you please take this post down? This is a picture of my sister who was killed by a metro train. Baby, that's Kiki Palmer. Hell yeah. Wait, let's fly. Is there like a boutique in here? Like, I have some money that I need to spend it on clothes in the game. Do I fuck with Minecraft? I don't really play. I think like we had like a family Xbox, and like me and my sister would play Minecraft like every now and then, but like strictly only creative mode, because like I'm not trying to use my brain to try to survive, you know. But no, I haven't played Minecraft since I was like a really little kid. I can never like get into it, you know? Oh my god, I totally forgot. I forgot about the rival battle here. This is scary. Do you have heals on you? I hope so. I've not been paying attention. I've just been kind of like rambling for the past half hour. Oh my god, wait. When am I... My Sawsbuck's almost... She's almost out. I have to really put my thinking cap on for this. Okay. No, Jesse, the movesets are randomized too. I gotta see like who in my party knows like a water type or a dark type. For those who like aren't like who aren't up to speed, this is a randomizer where like the levels are increased and the base stats are randomized, the movesets are randomized. And I like since there's like a level like a level modification, I also like did the EXP modification too. So it's like a bit easier to keep up with the speed. But yeah, I keep the stats and the movesets randomized for this because it's very like it keeps it engaging, and it really makes you like you have to like really keep your head in the game. and it also makes you utilize like Pokemon that you would never use in this game. Like I don't think a single Pokemon in my team like I would be using in my like in a normal playthrough of this game. You know, just for the nerds out there like me who enjoy a little bit of rambling here and there. Oh, so yummy. I made some hot chocolate and I had like my. I tried making like a whipped cream out of my coffee creamer, but I think it's because it's like it's non-dairy creamer, so it's like it didn't really whip properly. But no, yeah, I have this mug from when I was in college, and I like I had to take it with me. You know, like it's so festive. Wait, I forgot who. Oh, they're switching into a Golurk. So what does this mean? Do I have any like? Oh wait, I'm pressing A. See, the silly thing about this controller is that the A and the B button are mixed up. Same with the X and Y. It's not like it is on the DS. You have to really be thinking about this stuff here. Yeah, it's an Xbox controller. Cause it was either like I used the keyboard or I used the Xbox controller, and I can only use it if I'm like plugged into the computer. It's silly, but it's what does the job. Do you still play it? I do play Overwatch from time to time. What's my rank on Overwatch? I don't play competitive, um, but last time like I got through all the placements, I placed in I think like high silver, which is like kind of defamation of character when you think about it, because it's like, come on, come on, like Blizzard. I just have to like show Blizzard a video of my diva gameplay. It's never diva down, it's always diva up. Wait. Okay, this was a smart choice. That's what I like to see. See, I don't. In another life, I was like, I was in another life, I was probably like filming this alone, not streaming, and just like trying to find a way to be charismatic and make a video out of it. But no, this is why I chose the right path in being a musician. Do I play any support or just tank? I used to play, cause I got the game like, I've had the game since 2016. Um, so like for the first like 2 or 3 years I was playing the game, I was playing like strictly only Mercy, where it was like, I was only playing Sombra and Mercy, and but so I have like Mercy's like my second most played character, something like just from the first 2 years of me playing the game. Um, but I'm pretty good at Zen and Baptiste, I think. I was a Mercy main when it was cool to be a Mercy main, and it's also like, I feel like, I don't know. That I hate that like there used to be, I don't know now because I don't really keep up with the like Overwatch community at all, but it's like there used to be such like a like misogynistic like, oh, if you're a Mercy main, like you're just a girl, you don't know how to play the game, like only girls play Mercy and they don't know how to play the game. It's like, well, yeah, sure, I'm a girl and I played Mercy and I didn't know how to play the game. So, um, but no, it's like stop hating on Mercy. She's cool. Do you like physics? I wish I did. I like I like equations, but like I didn't pay attention in physics in high school. I also think wait, the username was I'm done with apples. It's kind of like, is that like an Isaac Newton reference where it's like I'm done with apples and you're asking me a question about physics. It's like, is that an Isaac Newton reference? Is that that's the guy who like, that's the guy who like the apple fell on his head, right? And that he like discovered gravity or whatever. Oh, real, it's a cool name. He discovered Apple and gravity. He's like the Steve Jobs of physics. I also like, I I've just been pressing A and like not even looking at the screen because like because the setup of like substitute and also being asleep, it's like nothing is happening here. I should probably like switch out into something that can inflict some more damage. I feel like we're gonna be here forever because the Scolipede is stalling like crazy. But this is indeed a boosted level randomizer blind playthrough. Say that 5 times fast. We're gonna... And what's even crazier too is that like the Scolipede knows both rest and roost and substitute. So it's like you can get the Scolipede down to a low health, he's just gonna rest. And then like when he wakes up, he's gonna substitute. And then once you get rid of the substitute, he's just gonna roost. So like if I can get like one shot on this Scolipede, like it's wraps. But like the Scolipede is an existential quandary. Exactly. And I think like to add on to it, like I think the Scolipede like outspeeds me, so I'm not gonna be able to like land a shot. No, yeah. This is crazy. Favorite fast food place in California? I have only been to... The only like fast food place I've been to is In-N-Out. And also like Burger King. But I really like this place. I like the chain, the Black Bear Diner. I had like... When I was like taking a break on tour and when I was taking a break like for those 2 shows on tour, I like didn't eat for the entirety of it because I was just like out of it, right? I was dead for a little bit. And then the first thing I ate in like 3 days was a burger from the Black Bear Diner, and it was like the best thing I've ever had. We also had Whataburger. That was in Texas. But you wanna know something? I thought it would be funny for the one and only time that we had Whataburger to not get a burger, and I got a chicken sandwich instead. Yeah, it was in NorCal. I think it was like we were, I think it was in like Weed, California or something like that. But there was snow. It was crazy. Every time I see snow in California, I'm like, whoa. It's not what they make it to look like in the movies. Weed, California, my beloved. Exactly. Thoughts on a UK tour? I I would be cool, yeah. But I think it'll happen eventually. It's just like um let's take it one tour at a time, I think. You know? It hasn't snowed in New Jersey at all. You know, it hasn't snowed in Chicago either. Like I think it snowed on Halloween and then it hasn't snowed since, which is crazy because it's like today's Christmas and you're telling me the last time it snowed was October 31st. Like, crazy. It's 50 degrees today. Like, I had to turn the heat off. Global warming is real. It's crazy. Are we just waiting for the Scalaby to run? Yeah, yes. We are indeed. Um, it's actually crazy. Like, this is like an unbeatable, it's like unstoppable force versus immovable object. I'm not gonna go on tour for music. I'm gonna bring my setup and my Xbox controller with me, and I'm just gonna stream. I'm just gonna stream Pokemon to the crowd. That is very funny. Wait. Okay, wait. Scolipede is a poison type, so Fairy would not do any good. I don't know why I switched into Galvantula. We really have to be like thinking here. Oh, I forgot I had a Psychic type move. Scolipede, come outside. We not gonna jump you. Okay, that's done the most, like, damage out of anything so far. It's Bug, the Psychic move won't be that helpful, but, like, it's also a Poison type. And, like, Psychic and Poison. Okay, we're getting somewhere here. This is the lowest health the Scolipede has ever been. Mind you, like, this isn't even like a gym battle. This is just the rival battle before the 4th gym. Like, okay, one more. This is the longest battle ever, for sure. Oh my gosh. I think it's out of substitute though. Like, do you guys mind if I just like turn on the unthrottled speed for a second and just like wait until the Scolipede runs out of moves? Like, okay, well, that was certainly something, but okay. There we go. Now we can like actually do what we came here for. I don't think that was a coherent sentence. It's fine. Metamorphosis, but you wake up as Scolipede. I would be so scared. I remember thinking this gym used to be so much longer and more complex, but like I think 10 years later, and like probably 20 times, 20, 30 times through the game, it's like everything's kind of just muscle memory at this point. But it's crazy. Like, I have to come clean. Like, I barely paid attention to Gen 3. So that's like, Gen 3 is kind of like the only game that I don't really know anything about. Cause like, my only like, I wasn't like, growing up I didn't really have a Game Boy until I got one off of eBay, and I had a cartridge of Fire Red. But like I um I never like fully played through Sapphire or Ruby or Emerald. I did the remakes, but it's like they included a bunch of like Gen 4, 5, and 6 Pokemon in that game, so it's like not really a full playthrough of Gen 3, you know? Um, but yeah, I have a pink, no, not pink. I have a red Game Boy, and it's like charging on my floor somewhere, but one of these days I might pick it back up and like try to play Ruby or something. Um, you can tell Jane is serious about Pokemon because she pronounces it right. Damn right. Girl who just learned what the phrase special interest means. Wait, that was not a smart choice on my behalf. I can't believe you guys have to see me make bad decisions like this, where I switch into a Pokemon that doesn't know Ice-type moves. The Silver DS Lite, that was my first DS. And the Black Nintendo DSi XL too. Wait, we're like twins, low-key. Because those were like my two main consoles growing up. Am I able to heal? Well, yes. I don't know what Celeste is. Is it a game? Well, actually, yeah, if you're asking if I've played it, then yeah, it's probably a game. I can't tell if I'm like over leveled. Cause like if you want like the inside scoop, right? The levels in this game are increased by 45%, I think. because the most you can do is 50, but the thing is, I don't know, I just didn't feel like 50. I didn't like the number 50. I think because they round the levels up, so I think like um having them at 45 instead of 50 would mean like the levels are still increased to an extent, but they're not like rounded up. So I think like rather than like a Pokemon that's level 40, for example, being increased to level 60 because it's being increased by 50%, it would be increased by 45%. So I think it would mean it would be 40 like 8, I think. I don't know. Every day my math just gets worse and worse because I'm like, you know, I end up like not having to use math. So my math skills just get worse as time goes on. Okay, no, not 48. 20. No, wait. What was the original number? 40. 40 increased by 45%. That's just 56, I think, right? No. 58. I'm not putting on a I'm not opening a calculator right now. I also wait. I don't know who to switch into. Wait, I zoned out again. You. Shut up Pokemon that are just fish. Exactly. I love the Pokemon that are just like regular animals. Like Lillipup is just some dog. Like, um, let me think. What other Pokemon are just some animals? I think like, uh, Purugly. I mean, I guess like what's abnormal about Purugly is like the shape and the size, and I think like the ears and the tail give it away. I like the one that's a normal penguin with a giant ice cube on its head. For sure. I think that one is Gen 8, right? I only played Sword and Shield once. Did you ever play the app Poppy made, Poppy Sphere? No. Um, I I thought about it, like when it was happening, but what was I gonna say? No, I didn't. I didn't like. I wasn't that up to date with like the non-music Poppy endeavors. I know she released that like that graphic novel called I think like Genesis or something. Um, I've been I've been a Poppy fan since like 2016. So I was like, I've been there for like every era of Poppy. If I do listen to Low Life, it's probably on local files, just because like I don't know. I feel like it's like I don't know how she feels about it. I don't want to like unethically like give the wrong people money. You know, it's like the same way like if I want to listen to some Luna, I just like local files. You know. Do I have any more hot chocolate? I have like one sip left of hot chocolate. I don't know the full story with Luna. I know like it has to do with like their contract and like they're they're not being they like weren't being paid for the money they made off of streams. So like I know they sued the company that they were under. I think it was Blockberry Creative. Um, but yeah, I think starting like last year, the fans kind of just like boycotted streaming, um, so that like the members of the group could like win their lawsuit. I think, you know, because like why am I gonna like give them? I'm like why would I like give that like the revenue made from the streaming to like a company that's not going to pay the idols, you know? Let me think. Who Zoru was just a dark type, right? Bug should do the trick. I feel like I'm getting old. Like I'm slipping. I'm slipping when it comes to the type matchups. I feel like an idiot. What would you do if an unpleasant gradient knocked on your door? What are we talking about? Like unpleasant? Like how? What kind of colors would you like classify as an unpleasant gradient? Brown and magenta? I feel like that could work. I can't really think of any like color combos at the moment that are like unpleasant to look at. I think if I was shown like a color wheel of sorts or like a picker, like an eye drop tool of sorts, like I could give you. But I can't really think of any on like the top of my head. Blue to yellow gradient, not accurate to real life. I'm thinking, how would that look? Yeah, maybe that's not a good combination. My favorite color gradient. I don't know if I have a favorite. I really like black going into like hot pink gradient, or like a very hot pink going into like a very 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 light blue, like almost white blue. Wait, why am I using extra sensory? I'm not the smartest. What's the phrase? I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. Do I know any fighting type moves? I fear it might be over. Oh, incinerate. 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 Wait, who's switching into? Oh, right on. Okay, this was a smart choice. And I used the wrong move because my finger slipped. This is just the day in the life of me. Favorite Sonic Youth song? Tunic for sure. Song for Karen. I think, if I'm not mistaken, that was probably, I think, the last battle before the gym, right? Before the leader. When's the Drake collab dropping? Okay, so here's the thing. I know it's like kind of like in jest, right? But like genuinely, like if I had some Drake vocals to work with, like I could make him an indie darling for sure. Like I'm just saying, like, or like better yet, we make something metallic, something industrial. Like that's the thing here. Like I liked with the house album that he like switched it up a little bit, right? But um I know a lot of people hated it. No, we have to get Drake. We have to get Drake. One, if I were Drake, I would be a singer. If I was Drake, I would be like I would just sing all the time if I had a voice like Drake. But like we have to get him on some like really weird stuff. And I'm not saying that as a joke. Like genuinely, especially an artist of like his size, like that could like change music. I'm so serious. Get Drake to make a weird album, it changes music forever. Enough about music. I have to go and heal. Get Drake to be weird now. I feel like harsh noise might be a little bit too like on the nose for someone like for someone like Drake, or like if you want to go down the weird route, I think maybe the closest thing we get to a weird album is like like something like glitch pop or something like we get like a Drake glitch pop album, a Drake album like Ape of Naples, yeah. Honestly, Nevermind isn't weird. No, yeah, it's super normal. It's tame, but he did try something new, which is like that's like the bare minimum of like what I'm expecting out of Drake. You know, Drake art pop album, but I could also settle for like a Drake art pop like Lady Gaga art pop album. You know, I think like because I mean I think it also has to be like somewhat realistic in the sense that like we you know Drake has like a what 17, 18 year long career so far, and like you can kind of get a semblance of what he's made. um so I feel like Drake doing something out of the box is like, you know, it's not going to be something that's totally out of left field, especially for like I don't know, cuz like if you want to talk about like Lil Yachty doing like a quote unquote weird album, or like doing something that's left field, it's like I don't know, it sounds like a Lil Yachty album, you know? And that doesn't like that's not even saying anything negative. I think it just means it has like the Lil Yachty charm. It's not something that's like totally out of surprise. I think personally like that album didn't really come as a surprise, but I think if Drake were to if someone like Drake were to experiment and make like a quote unquote weird album, I think at the very least I think he would just work with like, you know who we should work with? Drake should work with Vegan. Drake and Vegan would make something like angelic, I think. They gotta get me in like they gotta get me in conversation at like these board meetings, like these hypothetical board meetings that Drake's brain is having, you know? Because like I don't know, maybe this is why I love mashups so much. Um, but like when like 2018 like primetime Matt Ox, I was like crossing my fingers, hoping that like Matt Ox and Rico Nasty would have a song together. Cause like imagine like 2018 like 2018 Matt Ox and Rico Nasty in 2018. Like mountains would move. Like I still think they should collab. Like I'm so serious. They would like they would move mountains. I love music, man. Like I know I said I wasn't gonna talk about music, but I love music. Like I don't know what I'd be doing without music. Okay, wait. Mewtwo. But how do I know What if it's like the Mega Mewtwo X? The one that's like a fighting type? Scary. Um, Let me think. You know, just to play it safe, I'm just gonna switch into the Galvantula, because, like, if it's a regular Mewtwo, I can just use Dark Pulse. If it's fighting, I can use the Fairy type move. I'm so smart. I'm a little smarty pants. I have to think here. Solosis. Wait, that's the first stage Pokemon. Like, I'll be fine. Like, staying. I totally forgot about the gym battle. That, like, that was the reason why I. That was the reason why I, like, um, went back and healed anyway, because it was time to challenge the gym. And then I was like, no, let me let me wander off and travel. Let me wander off and challenge the wrong trainer, because I'm just so smart. Maybe I did forget how to, like, get to the top. I think my last playthrough of this game was the last time I streamed, which was like 8 months ago at this point. You ignored schoolwork for the stream. Do your work. School is important. The students today are the future of tomorrow. Wait, no. The students today are the students today are gonna be the people in charge tomorrow, you know? Not quite literally tomorrow, but it's like school is important. The, the news today will be the movies of tomorrow. The news today will be a movie that future middle school history teachers are gonna make their students watch instead of lesson plans. I don't even know if I healed. I shouldn't have done that. Icicle Crash. No, I think, like, I have to keep I have to keep the Galvantula moveset, like, as is, because it's, like, kind of perfect. And like no other Pokemon in my team knows a fairy type move. Middle schoolers in 2050 watching the COVID movie instead of doing a quiz. No, the middle school, like the history teachers of the middle schools of tomorrow will be showing their students like do you ever think about that? Like what are history books going to look like 2 decades from now? Like what is the American school system going to be like 2 decades from now? They probably won't be in the format of a book. Damn. They're like the students of tomorrow are not going to have like the luxury of smelling the paper from a book. You know? And and it's like I don't know. Aren't books like books you can make books out of like recycled material. Like an iPad uses like so much electricity. Same with Chromebooks, you know? I know like I think for the last year like I was in I think like my senior year of high school, um, they started like assigning Chromebooks to like all the new students, but like they experimented by only giving the freshmen the Chromebooks. And I was like, I don't know, not to be like a boomer, but I was like, what happened to books? You know, what happened to like, are we in some kind of like a Fahrenheit 451 type thing? Girl who's never read Fahrenheit 451. But you know, it's like I don't think everything should be digitized. I think the importance of like physical paper books are like important. I literally just got some books from the thrift store. I was like there were a ton of like you know those like sappy romance those sappy romance books like they they are so census coded. I had to pick some up so I can read later. I love me a good sappy romance novel. At some point in the future there will be the name three books people instead of name three songs. imagine like imagine authors were treated the same way as like singers or like bands where it's like oh you like Tolkien, name three of his books, rate your author. They already have Goodreads. And they have like I don't know. Do you guys prefer Letterboxd or IMDb? Also, wait, who is Ramos switching into? I forgot. Oh, no, I'll be just fine. I think I'm actually like kind of over leveled for this gym. It's okay because like the levels are like they're only just gonna keep getting like the level gap is just gonna keep getting larger because of like the multiplier. Um, but for the time being, like we're only on the fourth gym, so it's like I'm gonna have to switch. Do I have any more? I have like one sip left. I said that last time, but like there's just a little bit stuck to the cup. Now I'm all out for sure. Let me think. I did not pay attention to who's being switched in, but oh well. Do you use almond milk and hot chocolate? I'm more of an oat milk girl, honestly. Just because like I like that you can like oat milk has a very like distinct difference. I think especially when it's like heated up. It's yummy to especially like put some oat milk on the stove and drop a stick of cinnamon. Like got the whole room smelling divine. Exactly. Cashew milk. I have never had cashew milk. I've never like the only nut milks I've tried are like oat milk and almond milk. I know like regular like salted cashews are like pretty yummy, but what about cow milk? It's okay. Cow milk's alright. Oat is a grain girl. You know what I'm saying? Like non-dairy milk. You know what I was trying to say. Do any of my Pokemon know a rock type move? I fear it might be over. Do any of them know water? You. Oh, it's the Mega Charizard. This is really scary. But I have an 11 level, like, advantage, so I'm very, like... Well, forgive me for my nose being stuffy. I don't know what the problem is. Peanut milk is a thing, yeah. we go. This is what I like to see. It's weird. I'm like only this is only four badges in, and like all my Pokemon are level 50. How cray is that? I remember like something I was trying to do because um I was trying to see like if there were any games out there that had Pokemon like go past level 100, just like out of pure curiosity, because I think like you know like I think like Tyranitar 2 had this series where it's like he was playing a randomizer of I think like Alpha Sapphire or something, and the levels were like 120 something, and I was like, how do you have this game and where can I get it? You know? But I also don't remember like how long ago that was, because time time is ever changing. Time stops for no one. And I don't remember the date of this memory or where to go from here. I think this is where like the power plant arc of the game starts. We need a non-dairy milk tier list. I've only ever had like oat milk and almond milk. This section of the game used to piss me off like all the time because of like the forced encounters. But I can get an encounter here. Another like rule that I added to the game is like all of the routes are like type themed. So like there was like a fire themed route, and I got a Reshiram there, but no legendaries. So I'm assuming this one is like the fairy type like route. I also made I made the wild Pokemon like the levels a little bit higher, or like they're leveled up a little bit more, so they're like on par with the trainers. Am I... Scary. Aw. I like Swirlix, it's cute. Have any of you tried Pokemon Sleep or no? Pokemon Sleep is like it's a mobile like it I wouldn't say it's a game, but it's like um basically every week you're given like a Snorlax that you have to feed, and your you get like helper Pokemon that you can encounter like every morning. So basically, um, at every night, like you, well, everyone starts off with a Pikachu, and at night you basically set your phone aside, and it's like you're like you set your phone aside so the game knows that you're sleeping, and then when you wake up, depending on like it just depends on how long you sleep, um, but you it determines the number of encounters that you get, and the encounters basically you can like befriend them and they become your helper Pokemon, and they they essentially just the helper Pokemon like gather ingredients every interval of time depending on like what level they are, so that you feed the Snorlax, and the Snorlax gets more power after you feed it. So as the Snorlax gets more power, you get more Pokemon that you encounter um, every night. And I've been playing the game for like 6 months at this point, um, because like it's just turned into a routine, and I feel like if I can't just I just can't break a routine at this point, which is just like quite literally the only reason why I still play the game, because I can't break the routine. No, yeah, you have to like log into it every day and log your sleep every day. I've sold my I've sold myself to the Pokemon Company. They have they have full control of what time I go to sleep, what time I wake up, and what I play when I stream on Twitch.tv. Is Magikarp jump like is that like a Flappy Bird variant or no? I remember wow, it has to be like 10 years at this point that Flappy Bird shut down. Um, but I remember um, I think I deleted I deleted Flappy Bird off my iPod like as per the creator's request when I was like 10, 11. Um, so I was looking for like Flappy Bird alternatives, and there was definitely like a Magikarp. There was definitely a Magikarp Flappy Bird game that I played. Cause I remember seeing the like on the news like the creator of the Flappy Bird like tweeting like I'm deleting Flappy Bird off the store. I can't take this anymore. And I felt so bad for him. I was so sad. But at the end of the day, it is just like a free mobile game. It's like you feed the Magikarp like fish, and then you have a jump battle with the other Magikarp to see how high they can jump. Is this like an official game? Oh, that was so easy. And now I can just... The power plant arc of this game is usually like my favorite in the whole game. And I don't know why. I think it's just like the 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 energy that exudes from the graphics of this specific like part of the game. Like this room right here, like tell me this would not make a crazy venue. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Or like when I show you guys like the room you walk into, like hold on. Let me finish my thought. I gotta do this battle. I just double checked and Magikarp Jump is an official Pokemon game. It's such a cute little game. You make your own little aquarium. Okay, that sounds adorable. I will be looking this up after after the stream is over. My two favorite Pokemon, if I had to choose two, it would be Ampharos and Rotom Frost. Those are my two favorites. But electric type, electric type's not my favorite type. My favorite type is usually, I think it's like, it's either like ice or psychic, I think. Maybe both. But Rotom Frost and Ampharos are my two favorites. If I was a Pokemon, I would be ice. I would be psychic and ice type for sure, or like maybe just plain psychic. I'd be like a Gothitelle variant, you know. Wait, yeah, like I'm like Gothitelle. I remember like my first introduction to like so many Gen 5 Pokemon, like it wasn't through Black and White, but it was through Rumble Blast for the 3DS. I gotta sit down and like replay Rumble Blast one of these days. I have I had it for like my emulator, but it doesn't run well. I think it's just because of like the quality of the ROM, for sure. I did play Poke Park for the Wii. Do you remember the commercial for Poke Park 2 and like the little like jingle theme it had, like Poke Park 2 had for the Wii? Me and my friends were like singing that non-stop when it was on TV. Oh my god. Core memory. That's pure joy. Poke Park 2 Wonders Beyond, Pikachu must save the lost Pokemon. But like, okay, you see what I'm saying here? How So this room is like when you first walk into the venue, right? This little area here, this is the merch area. Um, this room in here, this is the bathroom for sure. This is the bathroom of the venue, right? This is the entrance where like you can get merch and stuff. And then this is like the line walking up to the oh, damn, another trainer. I can't show you the room that like would be like the stage. But yeah. Duosion. Let me think. Damn, do none of wait, Galvantula and this Dark Pulse. Damn. Galvantula's kind of like carrying my team low key. It just has the best move set. That's why. Do you have a clear phone case with a sticker? It's a clear phone case with a Pokemon card. It's Weavile. It's a shame that like Weavile has a very disadvantaged typing. Like being dark and ice type, it's very like fire, it's dead. Fighting type, it's dead. You know? Bug type, it's dead. Is it the pink iPhone 15? No, it's a 13. I'm thinking of downgrading my phone, low key. Like, I gotta downgrade my phone to like the. I still have all of my old phones, like like from like previous upgrades and stuff, because like T-Mobile lets you keep your phone if it's in good condition when you upgrade it. Um, so like I have like my old iPhone 8 or like my SE, um, but I okay, here's like the stage room, right? Oh my god. This is not the stage. Get off. Like there I forgot how many like there are so many team flare grunts in this little section. I might get like a I might get a flip phone, you know? Forget it. Like forget reject modernity, embrace tradition. I'm gonna get like a Motorola cell phone or something. I'm gonna get a phone with like the text. I'm gonna get a phone with like the little the the one that like opens up and the little keypad. Get a landline. I would. I feel like you probably have to pay like I think it probably goes into like your electricity bill if you have a landline or something. Like my like I like the house I grew up in like had a landline and we used it like But even then, it's like a landline is just inconvenient at this point because everybody has smartphones, and it's like, who am I gonna call with a landline? My grandma, like. Well, dot dot dot. Yes. Well, yes. I just noticed, oh my gosh, this person has two. Is it true that this person has two Mega Gyardoses? That's cray. Do you think Janet Jackson stands have landlines? Wait, that's ageist. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I think if there were like any stands, like if there were any pop girl stands to have a landline, I think it would be probably Björk. And not because they use it, but because it's like they would like rock like having a landline as an accessory, you know. But what do I know? I know nothing about fashion. I'm wearing my I'm wearing my my leisurely attire in my for my gamer girl stream. Arca has a landline for sure. I think Arca like uses landlines as an instrument. Like she would be able to make like beautiful music from a landline, I think. I know like I've seen videos of people like recording like using a landline as a mic. I think that's super cool too. I don't think I'm gonna be able to show like a full view of the but there's like a platform in the middle. If I could like very you can't really see it. There's a platform in the middle. So in this hypothetical venue that is the Kalos power plant, the surrounding like rails, this would be where the audience is, right? And in the center is where the band or the artist performs. So it's kind of like a wrestling ring type venue. You know? House of Blues, take notes. But yeah. I feel like a stage design like that though is probably I don't know, I feel like it's probably only viable for like really big venues like or like venues that are like 3K cap or more, you know? Like I could see like Nine Inch Nails performing at this venue. Not to say Nine Inch Nails is playing a 3K cap venue because like they're playing like a much bigger venue than that. But but like Um, like I think just the design of it, it's very industrial, electrical, like yeah, Nine Inch Nails would play at the Kalos power plant for sure. We saw Nine Inch Nails at an underplay. This is very true. Jesse and I went to go see Nine Inch Nails and the Gex at underplay in at an underplay. We I don't remember where we went. I think it was like I don't remember the name of the venue, but it was a 3K cap venue. It was very like that was like one of my favorite shows ever. Venusaur. It's Mega Venusaur too. That's scary. Who would play in Lumio City? Ooh, you talking about like the tower? Actually, wait. There are definitely like multiple venues in Lumio City. Like that's supposed to be like the big city of the game. You know. We saw them at the Met. Well, yeah. Next time we'll see him at the Met Gala. No, I'm I'm just playing. Yeah, the tower. Okay. That's a good question because like the Lumio's tower is like 5 floors, I think. Unless it would be like it could be like a situation where um like there's a different act on every floor of the tower, but I feel like that might be a little too crowded, you know. Um I know like when I was playing um when when we played in Houston, the venue was like there were 3 different shows going on at once, and I think they all were like ending around the same time or like I don't know, it was super crowded and it was a bit scary. Would you ever go to a Met Gala given the chance? I would only go if I was an interviewer. I would wanna I would wanna like meet a bunch of celebrities for the first time and and I feel like I would wanna ask them like really insightful questions. I think like really thoughtful, insightful questions that they would not want to hear at a Met Gala. You know, they would not expect to hear at a Met Gala. Or like presenting the people at the Met Gala with like only trolley problem type questions, you know? How much money you got in your wallet? Me going up to every person at the Met Gala, hey, so do you think you can cash out me like $20 or something? Oh damn, I'm running out of. Wait, I have 20 hyper potions. I'm. Unlimited Pokemon games or end world hunger. Here's the thing, with with you can make your own unlimited Pokemon games. So I would choose, and I mean I would choose end world hunger regardless, obviously. But like here's the thing: if you have a computer and an emulator, you can make as many Pokemon, and you have just one ROM, and you can run Java, and you have the program called PokeRando ZX, right? You can make an unlimited amount of Pokemon games. So basically, both. Both is the answer. You know? But you would think about it? No. Because I already know, like, I can make as many Pokemon games as I'd like to, you know? I know the truth. I have a I'm on like an elevated plane of thinking regarding the question. And world hunger equals more people to make Pokemon games. It's already 9:30. That is ever so cray. Like I like I like go to bed at 9:30. Like Twitch chatters and Jane Remover, what are the best Pokemon creepypastas? I know Buried Alive, Soul Silver, Lavender Town Theories, and I forget the others. So there aren't that many good ones, if we're being real. Like, if I'm gonna be like totally honest, um, I'd say like if you want a good Pokemon creepypasta that has like a well-made gameplay, it's Lost Silver really is like the only one. But if you go on the creepypasta wikia, you can find a few that are pretty good. Like Strangled Red, I'd say is like a really good written creepypasta, but there's no videos of the gameplay. Cuz like nobody's made one yet. Um there's this one called Snow on Mount Silver. Like it's called Easter Egg Snow on Mount Silver. Um there is I think there's like literally only one video of like a, a well-made like gameplay of it, because all the other ones are just like reliant on jump scares and like, guys, look at my scary Pikachu with scary teeth and blacked out eyes and uh, harsh white noise. Like I don't like when a Pokemon creepypasta is just reliant on jump scares, you know? Um yeah, no. My hyper realistic scary Pikachu. No, yeah, but there is one video of like gameplay of the Snow on Mount Silver creepypasta that doesn't have jump scares, and it's good gameplay. Like it looks like it's like the real game, I'd say. There's also, I think, there's another one with gameplay that's called like Pokemon Cursed Forever. I'm not too crazy about that one because it, I mean, I like that it does kind of like, it does kind of like leave it up to the viewer like for interpretation of what's going on, but I don't think that's the intention. So I wouldn't totally recommend that. Like a well-written story is much better than a lazy jump scare tactic. Like exactly. Um, but um, no, yeah. I think I mentioned Strangled Red. I think that one doesn't have any gameplay. It's only just a written story. Um, you know, I remember like I think it had to have been like 9 or 10 like somewhere around like 8 to 10 years ago, there was this YouTube channel that like only posted like they only posted like narrations of Pokemon creepypastas. I don't remember the name. Like this was this was back when like um no yeah, it was like 2015, I think. I don't remember the name, but they had the same layout for every video, and they were just like narrating Pokemon creepypastas. Um, that was like their gimmick, basically. But you know, me being like 10, 11, 12, I was like, yeah, this is my thing. You know? I remember like when I was like really young, I remember like trying to write one of my own, and I think for like I think like I've definitely written like Pokemon like creepypasta stories of my own for like school writing projects like in elementary school or something. I will say like it's it's not as fascinating like in retrospective it's not as fascinating, and I think it's just meant for people who like are easily scared, or like I don't know. But it was very it was very like for a little kid like me, in the year like 2013, 2014, I was like, this is like the Renaissance, you know. I was gonna read up on the SCP Foundation thing, but I think like isn't a lot of it just like I think since the idea of it is a lot of it is kind of just like peer editing, and like there's no like official what is what. I think like everything just seems to be kind of fan made. um I'm not like the craziest about it. I also don't know that much about it because I didn't read into it, but I've definitely seen like the popular ones for sure. I think with any like story based media that exists like beyond the creator, like when like fans, or it just becomes like a multi collaborator thing, and it ends up kind of just losing the plot and becoming more of a vibe than a plot. That's when I kind of just get like turned off, you know. But yeah, I also need to like read up on like um because I know nothing about like the community, or like the, you know, I don't show my face around those parts, so I'm not gonna speak on it like I know what the truth is. I don't know how many trainers left there are. I think they're not a good idea. I keep forgetting like how many trainers there are in this like little section of the game, and they're all unskippable. It's like it's it's not even like the most trainer heavy part of the game, because like there's this whole arc after the sixth or seventh gym in this game that has there's an arc like after the sixth gym that like you go into the Pokeball factory and you fight a bunch of trainers, and then there's an arc after the seventh gym where you have to like go in the Lysander, I don't know how to pronounce it, Lysander, the cafe, and you have to fight all that, and then like after he, you know, kind of like quote unquote uses the machine to destroy the Geosenge town, then you have to fight a bunch more. I think the only game that's like the only other Pokemon game that's like kind of comparable to like how many Team Grunts you fight in the actual story, I'd say is like Black and White 2, because there's that whole arc on the Team Plasma Brigade in Black and White 2 where you have to fight all the trainers in the ship, and it's like it takes hours. Like it's still like, I think it's one of the best DS games like ever though. Like Black and White 2 is one of the, it's the best DS Pokemon game, I think. Like, or it's like, it's not my favorite, but it's the best. Like it's the most like, it's the most what's the word? Like you can tell the most thought and the most like it has the most like, there's this video on it, and it's about because the game brings up this like question about the what's the word, like the morality of Pokeballs, and it's like, you know, should we really be containing Pokemon like in Pokeballs instead of just having them walking around? And it's like, is it even ethical? Is it even ethical to be like catching Pokemon and like rather than just like leaving them be and having them coexist like alongside people? There's this really good video on YouTube that like goes in depth about it in regards to Pokemon Black and White 2, because that's kind of what Team Plasma is like. That's what their whole thing is like they're trying to basically separate humans from Pokemon, because humans catching Pokemon and like basically forcing them to befriend them is like kind of unethical. Well, they don't know I have a Purugly of my own. But I'm not gonna bring her out because like I have a Gallade. My Galvantula is like definitely over leveled at this point. Like 57 it's just like I just keep using it for everything though because like it just has the best move set out of any Pokemon in my team, and it's like it's getting me through all these fights, you know. I think we're like nearing the end of the grunt because I know we have to fight the executive or like one of the executives, and then we have to fight the bald guy that like is we have to fight what's her name? I think her name is like Elena or something. We have to fight Elena and the bald guy. One of the bald guys, because like the bald guy is just like one of the grunts, but Elena's like her own character. Not bald in like not bald in like a Fantana way, bald in more like a, let me think. What are like other who like who are the other like bald people of significance? Oh, Seth Everman. Yeah, I think the grunts are more like bald in a Seth Everman way than a Fantana way, I'd say. Scraggy. Whereas who do I go against Scraggy? Very true, Uncle Phil. They need to have like I think in the newer games they definitely have like more like variations and like diversity when it comes to Pokemon characters, but like you notice like all of the characters in the like first 3 or 4 gens are like most if not all of them are just like white, you know, or like the only thing that like makes them look a little bit like away from a normal white person is like they have weird hair or something. And that's like one of the gripes I have, I guess, with the Pokemon games is like the lack of diversity. Because like everyone plays this game, so like everyone should like, you know, find a character that like they can associate themselves with. Where are the scene emo trainers? In Pokemon Sword and Shield, there is like this. There, I think it's like the 6th gym. It's a dark type gym, and it's like he's a very like sceney punkish guy. I think his name is Piers or something, but he's the gym leader. Oh, not Marnie, but true. I guess Marnie like doesn't really count either. No, there's Marnie, and I think like Marnie's brother's name is like Piers or something. See, look, this is the bald guy I was talking about. He's more bald in like a Seth Everman type way, I think. Or I think I would associate like if like binging with Babish had like no hair. You know? Oh, yes. Okay, he's One Punch Man. I totally forgot about One Punch Man. I never watched that. But you are so right. Like he's very pitbull, very One Punch Man. I can't believe I forgot like my list of bald people that I keep in the back of my head. I like this cast form. I think this is like the ice version of cast form. I like that one, and the water one's really cute too. Do I like I don't really know that much anime. Like most of my knowledge of anime is from when I was like 10. When I was like in the 5th or the 6th grade. And I remember I remember like Vine, like AMVs on Vine is what like introduced me to a lot of anime. Um, I remember watching the gay swimming one. I think it's called Free. Iwatobi Swim Club. That one. Um, Yuri on Ice AMVs on Vine. Yes. Exactly. I think I watched like the first season of Attack on Titan, and then I was like, I totally forgot about it. Um, I think what else is there? Oh, I one anime that I watched like more recently, but I was still like 16 or 17 was Haikyuu. I I watched through all of Haikyuu over quarantine. And I think like there was like a very like a variety pack of like other animes that I've watched as a kid because like back when Funimation used to like post entire series on their YouTube channel. I don't know if something happened with Funimation or like I stopped paying attention, but like when I was really young, like anime on the Funimation YouTube channel was like my main source of like anime. That and I've seen Erased. I've seen Erased. That was like one of the that was like one of the animes I like went on Kiss Anime to watch instead of YouTube. I think I've seen the movie The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. That's like one of my favorite movies ever. A Silent Voice. I think I've seen A Silent Voice. If I'm not mistaken, is that that's the one about like the deaf girl, right? Is she deaf or is she blind? Well, why would she be blind if it's called the silent voice? Like, I've seen like various clips of K-On! I think there was like, is there like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like, is there also um, is there like a spin-off show like about K-On! About, or it's like animated in the same style or something, like, I don't know, but yeah. And then I saw 5 centimeters per second. Sound on euphonium. You know what? Let me Google this real quick. No, I'm not talking about sound of euphonium. Um, I think it was more cute than than I've never seen panty and stocking. Is it problematic? I know like the soundtrack for panty and stocking is really good, but never saw the anime. Or is it a cartoon or an anime? Have any of you seen the Pokemon anime? That's like it's Pokemon Origins. It's like the story of Red going through Kanto for the first time, or no? It's supposed to be like a more serious take on the basic Pokemon story. Yeah, no, it's only like I think 8 episodes or something. Um, I watched it on YouTube, but I think now it's on streaming services, um, which is lame because I believe everyone should be able to watch it for free. Um, but yeah, no, it's he's not really similar to Ash. He's more like, you know how in the games like Pokemon Trainer Red is really like mysterious and like serious and like you know. Um, he's kind of like that in the anime too. I think he has dialogue though. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Like I think 95% of the anime that I've seen them all at like the age of 10, probably 10, 11, 12. That's like that's like the base age that I use for like everything, like every interest I've ever mentioned. Like yeah, I was 10. Being 10 in the year 2013, it's like it's like you're old enough to witness the swag era but not experience it. And I think that's probably the closest you can get to like bliss, I think. So it's like you're like spectating the swag era, but you're not living the swag era. You're not participating in the swag era because you're 10. You know, like I was 10 in 2014. You're a year older. True. I was also 10 in the year 2014, but I was also 10 in the year 2013. I'm a I'm a 2003 baby, but I'm like a late 2003 baby. But like, you know, it's crazy. You know, it's like putting it in perspective. Like everyone who's 20 right now is turning 21 in the next like year. Like I'm turning 21 in 9 months. That is crazy. I simultaneously feel like time is moving really fast, but then it's also like you hear about like what was trendy a year ago, even stuff like 9 months ago, like Boys a Liar Part 2, like the Boys a Liar remix featuring Ice Spice came out 9 months ago. Like, no, 10 months ago. Like, or like I saw a tweet, um, like I think this morning or something about like the that like do you remember that like Brit Barbie girl? And I think it was like Brit Barbie made her appearance on the internet or something. Like Brit Barbie had her viral moment a year ago today, and it's like a year ago. Feels like multiple years have passed since. I remember when like I don't know, that's crazy. There's a lot of things that happened at the beginning of this year that like do not feel like less than a year ago. You know, um, like I'm trying to think of stuff that happened at the beginning of this year. You know what I use as a metric of time? Hypochondriac by Breakins came out a year ago. Like that's crazy. Or like a year ago today, or like not today, but I like I was on tour a year ago, which is like it does not feel like a year ago. I feel like it's been 2 or 3 years since then. Maybe it's just because like I've done a lot of stuff this year and like a lot of stuff happened. Um, but yeah, crazy. 10,000 Gex isn't even a year old. It does not feel like that. No, yeah, 10,000 Gex came out in March. Like, or like I see a lot of like year end lists from this year of like, and I'm like, wait, these albums came out this year? I thought they came out last year. Like, I thought like the Paramore album, I thought it came out in 2022, you know? But no, it came out in February. Cray, you know? Like the Yachty album came out this year. That is crazy. That is something I can't like. Whoa, time, time goes by so slowly. What do you mean Lips came out in June? No, Lips came out in August. Like nearing September. But like even then, like Census Designated came out a little over 2 months ago. And it kind of feels like a lot longer than that. Like the campaign for Census Designated like started in August. So it's like that, like August was 4 months ago. Like Lips came out 4 months ago. Or like even stuff like Frailty, like Frailty came out over 2 years ago at this point. It's been like 25 months, almost 26 months since Frailty came out. It has been quite the 26 months in the land of Jane Remover, you know? Or like the Frailty production breakdown stream was a year and 9 months ago. Like it's been 21 months since the Frailty production breakdown live stream. You know, it's been 8 months since my last live stream. Even stuff like starting work on the album. Like I think like that the little like announcement post I said that like I had started working on this album in February. Like February of 2022 is a year and 10 months ago. It's 22 months. Like yeah, 2021 was 3 years ago. A week from today is New Year's Day of 2024. All right, I enough rambling. Enough talking about time. We got lost chasing time again. It's all right. Time to challenge this gym. I think that this like after I beat this gym, that's probably gonna be the last thing I do. Cause I was playing this game for like a few hours before I started streaming. I've been playing this game for like 5 hours. Don't blame me. Love made me crazy. Oh, I have to stand in the answering here. I have to focus for this. Duh, that's Pikachu. Don't even play with me like that. Like, that's Pikachu. Why are they letting this dumbass kid run the tower? That's the gym leader's the gym leader's little sister. Were you a Billie Eilish day in 2017, 2018? Yes. I remember like I remember every time Billie Eilish like said something about her debut album, like or like something like alluding to her debut album, like me and my sister, we would be like, "Ee," you know, we would be like kind of like stan Twitter without the Twitter. We would just be like, oh my god, girl, it's happening. Still like that Billie Eilish debut album like moved mountains. To this day, I still can't wrap my head around it fully. and everyone was like, whoa. I have to go back after this battle and heal, and I have to buy more healing items, cause I'm a little bit of an idiot, and I didn't go back and buy healing items. I think now I have like access to more. No, in the next town, like after this, Gym Badge is like where my favorite boutique in the whole game is, for sure. Wait, I didn't mean to. I gotta go back. I can't do this. I gotta go back. Bye. Sorry, girl. I'm gonna have to leave you there. Every answer is Pikachu. No, yeah, exactly. Where's the center? What do y'all know about Class of '09? I've been seeing a lot of like clips of Class of '09. I don't know, like, is it like an exe file that you can play on your computer, or is there like, is it a YouTube series? Is it a game? What's the synopsis of Class of '09? Oh, so it's like it's a visual novel. I like the I've been getting that clip where it's like, where'd you get McDonald's? McDonald's? Bitch, give me a fry. Is that how you ask? Bitch, please give me a fry. Alright, time to think. That's Fletchender for sure. No, Fletchling. I'm very glad I have my glasses on for this. I'm supposed to like regularly wear my glasses, I just don't. I don't know why. They're like kind of reading glasses. I needed them for school. Like back when I was like in school, I needed them to like read like the chalkboard and like the smartboard and stuff, but like I also need them like for when I'm driving, you know? And they also kind of like mess with my perception, so I guess I kind of just need them like all the time, but I don't really wear them. I think it's just like if I wear my glasses for too long, it like kind of hurts my head. But I don't know. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I am hesitant to get contacts. Yeah. I mean, I think I look pretty cute in these glasses. I'm not too worried about the level cap this time around. I still think I'm like pretty over leveled, but it's like whatever. Wait, I saw a chat earlier about like what Class of '09 is about. Let me see. It's based in '07, '09. You are the sociopathic high schooler and you be doing shit. Is there like a actually I me personally I'm not opposed to spoilers like at all, but I'm not gonna speak for everyone else, so like I will be doing my research on the game though, because like all the clips I've seen like are interesting, you know? They're intriguing. They're like, ooh, I should play this game. Or at least like watch someone else play it while I like make dinner or something. Wait, I didn't go back and buy healing items, did I? Wait, I didn't even look at the prompt. I was too busy like let me look at this. Best pen Sage. No? I used to have this app on my iPod as a little kid, where it would like give me Pokemon silhouettes and I would have to type in the name of the Pokemon. But this was only when like Gen 5 was a thing, so it was a lot easier to play. I cannot do that now. Like I don't know any Gen 8, Gen 9. I don't know any like Indigo Disc like DLC Pokemon or anything. I haven't played Scarlet and Violet. I I have Violet. Um and I remember like I got it the week before I left for tour and I had like 3 hours of gameplay into it, but I just didn't know where to go and my Switch was like not handling the game. So I think I made it. I'd never made it past the introduction with like 3 hours of gameplay, like game time logged into it. Um, I still have it though, so I might pick it up one of these days and start playing again. But I don't know. I think I just couldn't get like I couldn't get into Pokemon Violet, especially like after I came back from tour. Like I didn't even think about Pokemon Violet. Okay, wait. What did you say about about Class of '09? I guess what you can take away from the I guess what you can take away from it, like the gist of it is there's lots of sharp writing and humor. There's lots of like content warning type shit, like drugs and bad people. There's lots of funny or fucked up shit, and some really well written moments to think about. Also said to be a really good timepiece. I suggest buying it. It's cheap enough and it's an indie game and it's really investing, but you can watch people play it too. There's multiple endings for both games. Class of '09 is 15 endings. Whoa! Class of '09, the re-up, Roman Reloaded. Class of '09, Class of '09 2, Class of '09, Roman Reloaded. Class of '09, Roman Reloaded, the re-up. I like that one song off of Pink Friday too. That's like my honey's boot. Bad bitches, yeah, I keep them by the two. I don't know. I feel like the DMCA rules on Twitch. I feel like I've not had a problem with them like with the 4 times that I've streamed, but I don't know. I feel like there are so many streams that it just like straight up play music, you know, like am I gonna get like DMCA'd for singing Big Difference by Nicki Minaj? I don't know what the protocol is for copyrighted content. I think I think when it comes to that, I'm like still living in like 2015, 2016, when like the copyright rule was like you can't play more than 30 seconds of the song without getting DMCA'd, you know? Wait, did I not make it? Like did I get the wrong answer? Is it not Pansage? It's not. Okay, it's definitely Panpour for sure. Cray. Okay, it was Panpour. They look similar. Like I thought about like with like cuz its tail, it looked like a 3-leaf clover for the silhouette, you know? I can't believe it. I'm a poser. I don't know my Pokemon. No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like several streamers like play full albums to react to. Like a lot of um like music reaction channels that I keep up with on YouTube. Like they're on Twitch first and then like they edit the VOD and put it on YouTube. It's smart. Look at Victini. My top 5 is Drake. I feel like I don't have like a top 5. Like I don't have like any like ranked lists or anything for stuff I've listened to this year just cuz like I don't know. There was so much stuff I there's so much stuff from this year that came out that I listened to and I can't rank them or like put them against each other, you know? Like I don't have a favorite from this year. I mean, I think some albums that I like listened to a lot were definitely saved. I mean, like, I'd say if I had to like pick one, I guess it would be saved. But that's like a Jane Bait album. Like that's like how to win my heart over is by like making an album like that. I mean, I don't know. What else did I listened to a lot of albums that like didn't come out this year. Um but I'm literally like looking at my Spotify really quickly. um I listened to the Kara Jackson album like last week or 2 weeks ago. That was really good. Oh, Javelin too. I had a lot of albums like in my like little list in my notes app that I was gonna listen to, but I was like, you know what? Let me listen to Hot Like Wow by Nadia O instead. So let me listen to Queen Card by G Idol again instead of listening to what's on my queue. But in the end, it's about the stuff that provides the dopamine, you know? I do have a very like chaotic notes app, I'd say. I've found like a lot of my notes, not a lot, but I've found a few that are just like straight up gibberish, and I don't remember putting them in there. Or like the list for like my CD to buy list, like it looks like someone went into it and like hacked it. You know, if I have it somewhere. I have a note from October that just says nostalgic smell. Like there that could mean a lot of things. Like I don't know what nostalgic smell means. I think maybe in context I was thinking about like maybe I was in an Uber and it had like vinyl seats or something. I don't know. Or maybe like I passed by someone who like was wearing a perfume that reminds me of my childhood or something. You know? Nostalgic smell could mean a lot of things. No, yeah, I don't write my thoughts down in my notes app. I usually like physically write them down in a journal. Um, but like my notes app, like it's like miscellaneous. I think if I have any more like let me see. Yeah, no, I have a lot of phone numbers. I have a lot of like I have like the People's Gas and Xfinity phone number. Or like I have to like I have like the phone number to like my bank and stuff. And then it's just gibberish and like some lyrics here and there. Let me think. How many hyper potions do I have? Because I have a lot of money. I have a lot of moolah. I'm gonna buy 26. I think like I was thinking about this earlier today when I was playing the game, but I think like the original the original like conversion unit like from Poké Dollars is like I think Poké Dollars is like supposed to represent yen in this game, which would explain like because the outfit I have on in this game like it costed 7,000 Poké Dollars or like 7,100 Poké Dollars, and then like I think when like translated like 7,100 yen is like 50 US dollars. So it's like, yeah, this outfit would cost $50 if I like knew if I knew like the right place to shop, you know? Like let me think, like 83,000 Poke Dollars is like, you know, that's like 83,000 yen. I think that's like probably like $600 or something. It's probably like 800 if you live in Canada. I never got into Yume Nikki. I don't really know what that is. Is it like a is it like is it a graphic not graphic novel? Is it a visual novel? Or is it like is it a creepy pasta? My new idea, it's called Yume Nicki Minaj. When they said OJ Nicki, I thought they was talking about Nicki Minaj. I typed your name on Google, the only thing that came up was Nicki Minaj. Oh shit, wait, I didn't... Which one is Vivillon? I gotta look at this again. I was not paying attention. That's Butterfree. That's Vivillon. And that's Mothim. Okay, Vivillon's number 2. I love comprehensive games. How do I refund my vinyl? There's no turning back now. I think your mask is super cool. I think like the back like the Pokédex entry of like Yamaska's backstory is like really sad though, but it does add a lot of like depth to it because I think it's like I think what is it? It's like I think it's like your mask is supposed to be like a spirit, and the mask is supposed to represent the face of the person that um of like that the spirit used to be, I think. I used to have like physical copies of the Pokédexes, and like whenever they would come with a poster, I would hang them up in my room. But I think I must have left them at like my parents' house or something because I can't find them. I've been like slowly but surely like restocking on all of my Pokemon memorabilia. .zip. Not to make a reference or anything. So it's this game where you explore your dreams, and there's lovely and sad music and cool art, and the deeper you get, the less vague and more intricate it gets, and you get a bunch of effects, and then spoiler alert, to a game that's almost older than you, you have to die at the end. So sad. And there's a bunch of iconic fan games, and Jack likes it, and I put Quantic onto it a bit, too. Yes. Thank you. Also, Yubo is in it, and I'm 99% sure you would recognize him if you looked him up. Okay, info jump over. I will be doing my research on like all of the games that have been mentioned in the chat. I find it very interesting. I really like horror games. Not that Yuboa. Noted, because I was like, wait, Yuboa's a girl, you know? I love her. She's like the coolest. I know. I think like the C China song Last Laugh, that's definitely on like my I can probably think of more of like a year end list for like songs, I'd say, than albums, because I think I listened to more like songs than I did albums this year, which is fair. Can I recommend you some plugins? Um, the I'd say like, you know, I know like I'm known for using Goodhertz Lossy. I would recommend all of the Goodhertz plugins. They are like a bit pricey though. But yeah, I think Last Laugh by C China, that's probably like one of my songs of the year. Um, do a Jane Remover songs year end playlist maybe. I don't know. I mean, I think I I might. I would have to like really sit down and take my time in like picking my favorite songs of the year, just because like so much good shit came out this year. I do have like my required listening playlist that I update once a month. Oh, the yeah, the how do you pronounce it? Avis list came out, where yeah, I picked 5 of my favorite songs of the year for Avis magazine. I think yeah, they're really cool over there. You update it too often and remove songs. I'm sorry. I try to update it on the first of the month every year. Not every year. Every month. First of the month every month. Um, is there any order to do it, or I just chuck? I kind of just like chuck. I guess the order that I put it in is like the order that I add it to my likes probably, but there's no like required order to be listening to it too. It's more like a it's like shuffle, I'd say, for sure. Um, I figured like I figured after like the previous month's like little trolling thing where I had All I Want for Christmas Is You like 49 times or something, and then I had Lustmord as the 50th one. I know that was funny, but I think it was also just because like I wanted to reset my playlist and like you can never listen to the songs before it's updated. Do you guys think I put too much like I put too many songs in the playlist, or because if that's the case, what you can do, I know Spotify desktop has this option where you can like basically duplicate any playlist you want and like make a private playlist um, to the side. Because I know Spotify has these things called like day lists that update every few every few hours or so, and if like when I find one that I really like, I kind of just I duplicate it and I copy and paste it into a private playlist so I can listen to it later. Like I got recommended like a really good one, a really good day list called like Mall Goth Headbanging Tuesday Morning, and it's filled with like Corn and Nine Inch Nails and System of a Down. I am indeed a new metal enjoyer. I my favorite type of metal is doom metal though. I love like Dope Throne. Dope Throne. I think like Jesse can agree with me on this. Like Dope Throne is the best metal album. I think. I love sludge like doomy sludge metal. I also really like I saw Cattle Decapitation earlier this month. Um, cause honestly, I just got the bands in town notification that they were like in town, and I was like, should I go? And I did, um, but um, I left a little early because I was like, how am I gonna get home? Um, and then I left like 30 minutes early, and I went to CVS and I needed some Gatorade. I needed like a really sugary beverage. The show was like really sick. I think the only thing I the only thing was like I showed up like right as it started, and there were four bands on the lineup, so like I had to go through like I had to watch three sets before Cattle Decapitation was on, and like doors were seven, so like Cattle Decapitation was on at 10, so like I left the venue at like 10:30 because I was like I'm not gonna get back home before midnight, you know. Um, but no, yeah, it was a super fun time. I need to go to more metal shows. When is the All I Want for Christmas Is You cover releasing? Oh my god. Guys, did you guys see the video about how like All I Want for Christmas Is You uses like mostly MIDI instruments? Like in the sense that like it's frailty coded, you know? Like Mariah Carey traveled forward in time, listened to Frailty, and made All I Want for Christmas Is You. Like, yeah, All I Want for Christmas Is You is Frailty coded. The drums are MIDI, the piano's MIDI, the saxophone is MIDI. Like, and Mariah is like a credited producer on all of her songs. She wrote that song and she like also co-produced it. I think like if I was still making like frailty type music and I knew how to sing back then, or I was confident enough to sing back when I like sing in my upper register, then I definitely would have covered it because like that's like one of my favorite songs ever. Like I listen to it like even when it's not Christmas, you know? Since you're pitch perfect, can you break a glass with your voice like Mariah can? Wait, is it like a? Do you have to sing a specific note for the glass to break? Like, I never knew the science behind that. I know when Earth, I saw a video of Earth Eater singing like into a glass and breaking it. Um, I don't know if it's like if you have to sing. It has to do with like volume, right? Or does it have to do with the pitch, or like a frequency? Okay, it's a certain frequency. Okay, maybe I'll try that down the road. Honestly, like I do have perfect pitch though. It's a partial reason why I love mashups because I love like finding two songs that are like the same pitch, or like two songs that will have like the same, like, yeah. Charlie Puth sample challenge. Hey, me put me in a room with Charlie Puth, we can make something great. If given the chance to work with Drake, would you? In a heartbeat. Like, but I would have to have like full complete control. I would have to have like I would have to be like I would have to like do I would have to do everything. I would have to like tell Drake like what to sing and like what notes to sing and like everything. It's basically just like it's like using like an AI cover basically, but like without the AI, because I think AI covers are like really bad. I think AI covers are really dangerous. But no, yeah. If I were to work with Drake, I would have to like creative direct everything, I think. Do you want to pilot him like a mech? Yeah. Yeah. I need Drake to be like the vessel. I need like census designated Aubrey's version from the vault. I mean, I don't think Drake can pull off like the whiny like emo vocals on some of the songs, like the hook on Idling Somewhere. I don't think Drake can like sing that. I do think a lot more like whispery passages of the song, like whispery excerpts of the song, like most of Cage Girl. Like, I can picture Drake, um, um, I can picture Drake like singing that, especially because he has his little like, he does his little vocal runs where he was like, he does a little like note run where it's like, do, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Like I, where he's like let me think. You know the song like After Dark by Drake? There's this part on his verse where he's like, I drink on the job and smoke on the job and like that. He does like that vocal like that melody run a lot, and I can envision it like Drake adding a little Drake flair to the census designated vibe, which I guess like exempts me from the AI cover ideology type thing. But no, yeah, AI covers are like super unethical. I think they suck. I like there was this like Lana Del Rey AI cover of My Love Mine All Mine by Mitski that was like trending on TikTok, and it was like getting more viral than the original. And I was like, what's this? Why don't you just have her like actually cover the song? Like I'm sure she's heard the song before. Like you know, it's freaky. Especially because like it doesn't have like the Lana energy, you know. It's just it's literally just Lana Del Rey sounding like Mitski, which like if that's your thing, then like I don't know, maybe you just have something subconsciously against Mitski, like, and how could you do that? There has to be something wrong with you to hate Mitski. Exactly. It's her voice, but not her personality. Oh my gosh! Wait, I wasn't. Like, I'm being so serious. Like, I have not paid attention to this fight like at all. But it looks like I'm winning, so that's a good thing. I'm very against AI, but if it's used in a very human way, it can help convey a not serious thing in an effective way. Like the SpongeBob Posse rap song, The Bottom Part 2. Do you guys know that like SpongeBob AI song where it's the Sandy Cheeks one and she's rapping like the baddest bitches live in bubbles, that's a fucking fact. Ain't no patty bitches crabby, I got hella ass. Like admittedly, I kind of like that one, but I I do kind of feel like bad for liking it just because of like inherent like the inherent unethicalness of AI covers, you know? But like the baddest bitches live in bubbles, that's a fucking fact. Like I think there was this like I've definitely like I've never made any like I've never used the AI cover thing because I don't really know how to like I don't really know how to do it. You know, I think a lot of it is like you have to pay to do that, and I'm not wasting my money on an AI cover. I know like lalal.ai. I do use lalal.ai sometimes to like extract stems. Um, I don't use it for like professional music. I usually just do it for like leisurely like remixes or like stuff that I'm not gonna make money off of. Um, but like I do think like there could be like a healthy balance in like the use of AI in music. um like I hate to bring it up, but it's like um um like Kanye on Donda, and I hate to bring up Kanye because I I I just can't stand him. But like his you can hear his like extraction of the fucking like glub go gab galab thing. Um and you can hear like the transience of the beat in the background, and like there's so much like spectral debris. And like yeah, the like AI extracted Pop Smoke acapella, it's dude, dude, you fucking suck. Like go get a job. Like I haven't taken Kanye seriously since like 2018, because it's like he kind of like gave us the signal to like, okay, here's your sign to turn back now. So I did, you know. I think like as soon as I as soon as he made that song with Lil Pump, honestly, I was like, okay, something's wrong here. You know, something shifted. Shit's about to get real weird. And it's really weird now, like in the year 2023, because of like all of the stuff that he's said. I mean, I don't know if I'm allowed to like say it on Twitch that he's like being a Nazi, like, but like Kanye is a fucking Nazi, you know? And it feels like people don't care. And that's what like really angers me, you know? Because the radio plays him more. He's streaming higher than ever. Like it seems like most people, like when they bring him up in conversation, they kind of just treat it like, oh, Kanye, he did a little bad thing. But it's like, no, Kanye is like, he's like off the deep end. Like this is like unsalvageable, you know? And it's like it's been that way for years now, but it's like nobody fucking cares, you know? And it's so sad to see. Like whatever. I'm not gonna get into it because I'm gonna get mad. Because like it it's very telling about like the music world and the everyday consumer of music, and it it's not even that much like about Kanye and like his music, but it's more so about like consumerism and like letting shit slide like just because it's Kanye. Like I'm not gonna talk about it. That like this is something that you can like write a dissertation on or something. You know, this is something you like this is something you can use for like a, you know, I think like I don't know, people should probably like make video essays about this or something, like because that's how people are gonna like listen, you know, if it's in like a video essay, or like celebrities like publicly denounce him or something, because that's another thing you don't really see. Like you don't really see that many people like denouncing Kanye, you know. Whatever. I totally just like glossed over the fact that I won the gym badge. um but yeah, I've been streaming for 3.5 hours. That's crazy. It's almost 11 p.m. Like I would be like in bed asleep by now. But yeah, I'm gonna save the game and I'm gonna stop my stream. What a crazy thing to end the stream on. But yeah. Okay, I'm glad that like I was able to come on here and have yeah, hope you all had a really chill Christmas. Bye everyone.